The Ableton Move just got audio tracks. Let's take a look at it as soon as I shout out today's patron, and that shout out goes to Joel Raid. Thank you so very much for the support. Let's get started. All right, so the Ableton Move just got the beta version of the 2.0 update, so I'm guessing it'll be out properly next month. However, the beta is available for anyone to try. I will leave a link in the description, and you can check it out if you want. Yeah, it's completely free. It's not exclusive to creators or anything. It's just a public beta. So that being said, this is a beta, so if anything goes crazy wrong, that's probably why, because everything else on the Move has been really smooth. But this 2.0 update brought some massive changes to it. The first two changes are two new effects. We now actually have Auto Shift, which is the pitch correction effect from Ableton Live, and then we also have Erosion, which I'm not really familiar with, but those were both added. But the big feature added this go around is the ability to have audio tracks. This is going to allow us to record audio into clips, just like you would in Ableton. So yeah, it's pretty massive. There's also a few extra things added, like Ableton Link audio. I haven't looked at those really at all. It seems cool, but not something that I'm super crazy about, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'll love it, but audio tracks is the big draw for me. So let's bring in a friend here, a couple of friends actually. Obviously, I'm going to need something to record an audio track with, and I want that to be my bass guitar. So I've got my bass guitar here with my dirty strings, and I've also got the polyend press, which I'm basically just using as an instrument level input for my bass guitar. So the bass is going into the polyend press. We're completely bypassing the compressor of the pedal, just using it as an instrument level line in. And then I'm running the line out of the press into the line in of the Ableton Move. So we're not even going to turn the press on, really. It's just a pass-through. So before we get started, let's go ahead and lay some drums down. This is a completely empty project, so it's just got random presets assigned. That drum kit should work though. So let's record something in here. Actually, let's just play in and then we'll MIDI capture it. Okay, quantize it. Nice. Let's go into our key here. Oh, perfect. We're already in E minor. I'm not really a proper bassist, so E minor is a key that is very comfortable to me on the bass. Now we're going to go to our second track here, okay? Now this is an Acid 303 preset. Sounds great. However, we are not going to be using this. We are going to use the bass guitar as our bass. So let's go into the preset menu here. We're going to go back. This is normally where we would choose our sound, our samples or our synth engine. But if we go all the way to the top, we're going to see audio track. Select it, and now we can see that it says audio track. So if we go to the second page here, we're going to see audio clip, empty audio clip. We don't have any controls over it yet. What we do have control over, though, is the effects. So we can go in, and by default here, it's set to delay. You can hear the effect there. We've got reverb. We could change these to whatever we wanted. So let's go ahead and switch the delay out for... Let's actually go into delay and use one of the chorus presets. Yeah, that sounds really nice. And then let's go in here to the second effect slot. Remember, these effect slots are per track, not per project. Let's go to Redux. And Synth Byte. That could be cool. Or low sample rate. Okay, that sounds really cool. So how do we record this? If we hit record, we're going to see these 8 pads light up. These are our 8 clips for the track that we're on. I can either press a pad and start playing now, or I can start the sequencer, and then it'll quantize to the start of the beat. 2, 3, 4. There's our audio clip, just like that. And if we go to the clip itself, now we can adjust the gain. We can transpose it, which is actually really cool because they've got sort of a time stretching algorithm now. So check this out. Actually sounds pretty good. We've got the start point adjustment and the tempo adjustment. Gonna put it back up where we recorded it. And those are the basics, but I mean, at its heart, it's just a quantized audio track recorder built into the Move, which then we can immediately take this and sling it over to Ableton Live. It's really sick. And we can go and do multiple audio tracks too. So let's go here, audio track over here. We could put different effects on this one. We can go and, let's try erosion. How about that? Again, I'm not super familiar with this effect. What if we do like a really basic chord there? Like a nice little power chord. For our second effect, let's go with a delay and let's sync it up here. Dotted eighths. Okay, and we'll bring down the dry wet a bit. That sounds cool. Hit record. Whoop. I wasn't ready. Hit record again. There we go. And of course we can change the processing of the effects. That's sick. We could even bump it up an octave. Now, one thing I don't think you can do is sequence, as it were, the knobs into the sequence itself, because it's just an audio clip. So let's try that. Nope. So that's kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. Now there's one more thing I want to try, and that is actually using this like a live looper. So let's go down here to our last track. We're going to go audio track here. I'm going to set this first effect to auto shift and set it up an octave. And that's so we can try and like do some soloing with it maybe. I don't want a reverb. I think I want a little saturation. And we can go in and turn the track itself up too. Get kind of a lead going. I want to try this as a live looper and see how it works. So let's go to a clip here. We're going to hit the loop button and we're going to set the length to 4 bars. Then we're going to go to this one and set the length to 2 bars. And this one and set the length to 1 bar. And just see if it'll obey the lengths of these clips, because this could be pretty cool. So let's hit record, hit play, then we're going to press this pad and see if we can record way up here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I don't think it recorded. Let's solo it. No, it did not. So you can't do fixed length recording. No, okay. So that's kind of a bummer. So if we delete those 3 clips, is there really no way to do it? There might be, but I haven't figured it out yet. I was really hoping we could set fixed length recording for the audio clips. Maybe that's a setting they could implement into the actual clip or audio track menu itself, because it looks like there's no shift commands for those. And we actually have all these empty encoders up here on the audio track menu anyway. So that is something I would like to see added. But all in all, I am going to call this a huge win for the Ableton Move. Getting audio tracks, obviously a big step towards making the Move a complete sketchpad with the intent to transfer your projects into Ableton and finish them there. Audio tracks, yeah, big inclusion. Also, don't forget, there's 64 gigabytes of storage in this thing. So you can store a lot of audio, a lot of samples, and should have no problem recording audio tracks. In terms of things I still want to come to the Ableton Move, sidechaining and quantized switching of projects are still at the top of my list. I would have preferred both of those over audio tracks, I think. However, audio tracks was probably like in my top 10 features I wanted, so it's not like I'm unhappy. And it's really cool to get auto shift as well, although I don't think there's any way to sequence it via MIDI, which is one way that I use auto shift a lot in Ableton Live itself. And remember, this is a beta, but it's free for anyone to try, so check the link in the description. Ableton has no say in this video. They did not send me the Move. I bought the Move with my own money. They don't even know who I am. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video because this is a pretty cool feature. I do hope you found this video informative or at least entertaining. If you did, be sure to leave a like on it. If not, you can always leave a dislike. That's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you all so very much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.